friends, colleagues, fellow Californians, District 47 constituents. My name is Will Hess. Today, I am announcing my candidacy for the California State Assembly in the 47th District. Now, many of you may ask, who is Will Hess? What does he believe in? What does he stand for? What is he against? And what is his background? All of those questions will be answered in these video series. This is the purpose. These videos over the course of my campaign will aim to give you beyond the campaign taglines, reaching in to my vision and trying to share that with you, the constituency, of where I see California and America. Today, there is a disconnect between people and the politicians they elect to represent them. Most people will never meet a politician in their lifetime, much less a candidate running for office. The bulk of what most come to know about campaigns and candidates and issues, sadly, comes through the media. It's typically slanted to the agenda of those airing it. In this campaign, I'm going to make it my greatest goal to canvass door to door throughout every neighborhood of our great district in an effort to meet one-on-one and talk with you, the voter, and find out what's on your mind. What are the important issues to you? For only when you get in there and mix with the people will you truly understand how to help them and make their lives better. This is the way it's been done for hundreds of years, but for some reason, politicians these days don't take the personal approach anymore. They're geared more towards the impersonal use of big media and spending big money. There used to be a time when politicians bragged about how they were able to compromise and come together, to author bills which garnered bipartisan support. I don't understand why in the last decade we've seen a new kind of politician emerge, which is an uncompromising, partisan, unyielding politician which threatens government shutdowns as a way to push forward their agenda. This is one of the many reasons why a lot of people have tuned out politics, because they're just tired of that approach. They don't see it as a way for people to come together to solve societal issues. They see it as a divisive force. Demonizing the other side because they don't agree with you is not in the interest of California or democracy, and is not the path I want for California or America. We need to sweep house, out with the old way of thinking and in with the new. The question for me is not, are you Republican or Democratic? The question for me is, are you able to do what is right for California? We need to bring jobs back to California. America was a superpower because of her ability to manufacture quality goods and sell them around the world. Now, what is holding us back from getting back on that path? Why are all the jobs leaving California? Outsourced overseas. Why are all the companies leaving to other states? Well, it's because those places have reached out to businesses in ways that California has refused to do. I believe that California needs to become a place that embraces business and encourages industry. California is the 8th largest industrial economy in the world. We have more private equity and more private wealth here than most nations. The problem is not that she is broke. She has simply been mismanaged and her resources have been squandered. Now, if I am elected, I will make it my utmost matter of importance to focus on the economy and finding paths to bring to the table of compromise business leaders, union leaders, government leaders, environmental leaders. A path must be forged, one in which we can all still keep a little self-respect. For decades, California has been a beacon of hope to dreamers around the world and around the country. Many who came to California did so on a dream of finding gold or becoming a Hollywood star or seeking fortune in the dot-com boom of the 90s. Now I stand before you today saying, let us give that dream to the next generation. And it starts today with a state that runs fiscally sound without fear of going bankrupt. Why does California continue to lose 75% of her film production jobs? Because many places, such as Vancouver, Louisiana, and New Mexico, offer rebates up to 40%. That's why. Why has no one proposed competitive rebates to keep one of California's largest industries right here at home. What private interest and greed is roadblocking California lawmakers from proposing ways to keep these films here? If elected, I will propose the idea of a 50% film rebate, which would be the highest on the planet. Basically, that means if a studio was to throw in $100 million into making a movie, as long as that $100 million could be shown to have been spent here in California so that we benefited from it, then that means 50% of that budget, $50 million, would be rebated. The overall economy is still up by $50 million. Considering the studios make dozens of movies every year, that is progress. I will be a consumer advocate and fight for the right of the people. I will fight for the middle class. I will fight to lower taxes and balance the state's budgets. And if we need to raise taxes, it will be a democratically decided election by the people making that decision. I believe in free trade, but I also believe in fair trade. And I believe the time is ripe for a New Deal in which infrastructure is rebuilt for future generations, which will provide jobs to Californians now. A vote for Will Hess is a vote for the people. I will be the will of the people. We need to get back to basics. At my core, I am an optimist. I am an idealist, and I believe no matter what the problem is, working together, the people, with their representation, we can find a solution and overcome our problems. Let us remember that the majority of our problems are man-made, which means that their solutions to address them can be man-made. As former President John Fitzgerald Kennedy stated in his 1961 inaugural speech, "United, there is little we cannot do. Divided, there is little we can do." We live in a time of great apathy when only 25% of the voters in a given district, my district to be exact, District 47, bother to vote for their state assembly person. And for the people that actually do get out and vote, many vote simply down party lines. We need to believe that our voice, coming together with the voice of others, will be heard in Sacramento and not ignored. My friends, let me be that voice. Let me be your voice. Together, we will find our way back from the edge of despair and make California the great state that she is and should be. We are a great country, a selfless country. We can work together. Our needs are only known when voiced. If the majority of voices are silent, how will we know what our needs are as a people? Won't you join me in this, our greatest endeavor, the endeavor of restoring the dream of what was once California, and by doing so, sending out a ripple effect which will help to restore the American dream. I ask for your vote in the 2012 primary next June. I ask for your trust and faith. As I go now, I ask for your prayers and support in this election. I ask for you to make a donation, a fiscal donation of whatever you can afford to make this campaign a reality. To do so, you can go to willhess.biz. And if you can't afford to give money, then consider contributing time, contributions of both. It'll be an ongoing need, and with your support, I know we will have a competitive showing in the primary next June, and with your support, we will win Sacramento next November. God bless you. God bless the state of California. God bless the good people of District 47. And God bless America. Good night.